Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to High Top Sports Network and our presentation this Saturday afternoon of WPIAL Class 4A Section 4 Varsity Baseball. The North Catholic Trojans here visiting the Kiski area Cavaliers. My name is Josh Reckengos. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon. Beautiful day here, and as you may have just seen, a solo home run here with 2 outs in the first inning. Off the bat of North Catholic's Primrose against Kiski area's Jacob Smith. Started the game today. Smith has been excellent so far this year on the mound, but Primrose got a good piece of that. Deep left center field, landed here, maybe about 20 yards away from where I'm set up. That makes the score 1-0 North Catholic as we get ready to head to the bottom of the first inning. Thanks to our scoreboard sponsor today, Mixed Nutrition, right across the street, road, whatever you want to call it, here at Kiski Area High School. I can see it from where I'm sitting. Mixed Nutrition. Treat yourself and your health at Mixed Nutrition. You can find them on Facebook. Of course, give them a visit right here next to Kiski Area High School. Our fantastic scoreboard sponsor today. Thanks also to Allegheny Beverage, our first pitch sponsor today. I didn't get the sound on in time because we had some internet issues here getting set up at Kiski, but thanks to Allegheny Beverage, stop in and see them. Over 250 beers, great selection at Allegheny Beverage, our first pitch sponsor. I'll be mentioning all of our sponsors throughout the game today. Thanks also to Bobby Boosie, Century 21 Realty, and of course, Glendon Installs and G&L Motors, our great sponsors this afternoon and for our coverage of Kiski area baseball. 1-0 North Catholic on that solo home run by Primrose to get it started here on a beautiful day, about 73 degrees at game time. Light clouds. Feels great compared to the beginning of the week. Obviously, we were rained out quite a few times. Basically, Monday through Thursday, rained out. So High Top Sports Network got our first and only baseball and softball broadcast in yesterday. The Armstrong Riverhawks grinding out a 2-1 win over Fox Chapel to keep their playoff hopes alive in the 5A classification. Kiski area already has clinched a playoff spot in 4A. And going against North Catholic today, the section leaders. We will get the lineup here for you as soon as the old game changer updates. Got a little bit different view. I got a little further back today for the field view. As you can see, most of the field there, just over in like deep center and right field. That's the toughest part to get. I'm going to actually put that over just a little bit more and maybe zoom out just a touch so you're able to see a little bit more of the field there, but a good zoom in angle, I think. Get to see the pitcher, catcher, umpire, hitter, and the shortstop there. So we have yet to get the game changer. Well, here we go. It just popped up right when I was giving it the business. And Dom Danino leading off for Kiski area, going against Straub, the lefty, for North Catholic. 0-2 count here to Danino. Straub ahead early in this at-bat. Off-speed pitch in the dirt. And I feel a sneeze coming on. That's the problem with spring allergies. You get a beautiful day like today, get some dandelions blooming and blowing around, and the allergies, it went away, so that's a good thing. Danino fouls that one out of play. Staying alive here. Count still 0-2. Straub looks in, winds, and delivers curveball off the plate there for a ball. Seamus Straub, the lefty, 5'11", 205-pound senior on the hill today for the Trojans. Pretty good turnout here for Kiski area. Got some Got the old lawn chairs out on the side of the hill over there down the left field line. Got a few people here getting ready to sit down behind left field. Myself, I'm out here in deep left center under a beautiful shady pine tree as Danino slaps that one foul down the first base line. Great day for baseball if you're tuning in. Maybe you're outside enjoying this beautiful weather and got it on your phone. Maybe you're inside, got it on the TV. Straub delivers, and that one hit Danino in the foot. So Danino hit by a pitch, and he will take first base. So the leadoff runner aboard for the Cavaliers. And we had this issue last time I was down here for the Kiski knock game, the Cavaliers game changers. That bunt is laid down, sack bunt attempt. Straub fires on to first base over to Sawelke, but Danino moves up a bag. So the game changer's slow to update here. I want to get you everybody's name, of course. That was, let me see here. I believe that was Rupert for the Cavaliers right there, laying down the sack bunt. Just making sure. It was Brad Rupert, so one away. And Danino out there dancing at second base. Straub now working. That pitch in there for a strike. Batting third, Nathan Witt for the Cavaliers. So you're going to have to bear with me, folks, as this game changer now says delayed. So doing my best out here for you. Nathan Witt at the plate right now for Kiski. Down 1-0. Primrose with a solo shot in the top of the first inning with 2 outs. Off of Jacob Smith, the Kiski starter. That is our score right now, 1-0. Blake Primrose, the junior, going deep for North Catholic. So Witt waits, and that one chopped foul down the third base line by Witt. Going to try and swing her on over to the North Catholic team profile here. Maybe they're game changers quicker on the draw. Straub delivers, swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Witt's going to try and get down to first base. The throw on the money. So 2 away. Score that strikeout, 2-3. And Danino stays put at second base. I believe this is LeBrin Smith coming up in the cleanup spot facing Straub. And that one, 2-hopper down the third base line, let it go foul for a strike. North Catholic Varsity Trojans game changer, and it has no record on it, so that means it's not active. Don't want to join that one. And Straub fires. Inside corner, got the strike call. LeBrin Smith down in the count right now. Danino out there at second base in scoring position. Smith steps out. Take a moment, look down, get the signs once again. Oh, I'm not sure what happened right there, but I think the warning went toward the Kiski bench. So LeBron Smith stepped out again, so I'm not sure. The ump made a very forceful call and pointed, and that's strike 3. The backwards case. Smith fires his bat. The umpire walking toward the North Catholic dugout, but not saying anything yet to the Trojans. Smith goes down on strikes to end the Cavaliers' first inning. So that's going to take us to the second. 1-0 Trojans on that Blake Primrose home run. Had some interesting music so far today. We've gotten We Are the World. I heard that during warm-ups. That's one you don't normally hear at a high school sporting event. We had some Drake for some walk-up music, and now we got Blind Melon playing in there between innings. So eclectic taste. I think the players probably get to choose what they walk up to. Yeah, the old Game Changer says delayed, bottom of the first, so you're going to have to bear with me as we try and stick with it. I have the lineup, so let's go through those. They are your Mixed Nutrition, the lineup card sponsor today. Dom Danino leading off for Kiski, as you just saw. Brad Rupert, Nathan Witt, LeBron Smith, Jacob Smith, Blake Fritz. And then it'll be, well, it just went away on me here. Give me 1 second. Jacob Busey, then Logan Hoff. Smith is starting, I believe this is Fennel for North Catholic. And that ball popped into shallow left field. In on it, and making the grab out here is Kiski left fielder Nathan Witt. So one away, top of the second. North Catholic on top, 1-0. And a strike there from Jacob Smith. So that was Fennel for the Jack Fennel for the Trojans there. Flies out to left field. And that one fouled off the screen. Right now up at the plate is Safar for North Catholic. Joseph Safar. 6'4", 200-pound sophomore. I was going to say, he's a tall kid in there. Some pretty good size there for Joseph Safar. Smith. And got it in on the hands of Safar. A little pop-up. And unable to get over there to it. And that's Busey at first. And Smith both giving chase to that one, but couldn't get over in time. And I think I might have left out Dimitri Spagnola. He is the 9-hitter in that Kiski lineup. So Smith working to Safar right now. A little curveball right there, something off speed. Safar fouls it to the right side, out of play. And swing and a miss, high heat by Smith, gets Safar swinging. And a strikeout there by Smith, 2 away. here in the top of the second inning. And that first pitch lined through the hole on the left side. A base hit there. 2-out single for Sawecki. Anthony Sawecki, excuse me. They have it spelled wrong here on the Game Changer, but on the North Catholic roster, it's Anthony Sawecki. No L in there. So Sawecki, a 2-out single on. And this will bring up Dewey, and he swings at the first pitch, puts it towards right center field. Up and throwing, going to keep the runners split with 2 outs. So first pitch swinging once again for the Trojans. That was Sean Dewey, center fielder, 5'9", 165-pound senior for these Trojans. So you got Dewey down there at first base after that base hit. And it brings Sawecki around to third. So a little threat here. And that ground ball foul out of play down the third base line. Sorry if you got a little buffer right there. I'm running this off my phone, the personal hotspot on my phone. So fingers crossed that I have enough high-speed data to get through this game. The hotspot apparently out of data, so running it off the phone. But it went down there for a split second. We're back up and running. North Catholic 2 on, 2 out. And this is Beatrice. Pickoff attempt over there toward first base. Beatrice, the third baseman for these Trojans, number 9 hitter. Owen Beatrice. Swing and a miss, and Smith gets out of it. Couple of strikeouts in that frame for Jacob Smith. And he extinguishes the North Catholic threat in the top of the second inning. So that's going to take us to bottom of the second. Thanks to Mixed Nutrition, our scoreboard sponsor this afternoon. Nothing Trojans. That home run in the top of the first inning for Primrose, the lone run of the game. Hitstraub going through his warm-up pitches. Danino able to get aboard in the the bottom of the first, for the Cavaliers, and he was hit by a pitch by Straub, and then sack bunted over by Rupert, but unable to advance past second as Straub was able to get out of the inning. LeBrin Smith and Witt both being retired by Straub there. So we will see if the Cavaliers can get something going here in the bottom half of the second. Jacob Smith going to lead off for Kiski. So Straub set to get this half inning underway. First pitch ripped up the middle for a leadoff single. So right on that fastball was Jacob Smith. Smoked it back up the middle. That'll bring up Blake Fritz, the left fielder. I think I said Witt was the left fielder earlier whenever Fritz caught that ball. So apologies to Blake and Nathan for getting those two confused. Witt was playing left field against Knock. Made a spectacular catch against the Knights in that game. But actually Blake Fritz out there in left today. So first pitch, and that one served into center field just over the outreached arm of the second baseman, Doherty. So quickly, Cavaliers have two aboard, back-to-back base knocks from Smith and Fritz. Sounds like a cop show. Smith and Fritz. And that will bring up Jacob Busey, the first baseman. He swings at the first pitch and lines it to short, trying to get back. And he does quickly, is Jacob Smith. So Busey, well, they got some instruction in the dugout, it seems like, to be ready for that first pitch from Straub. Because three straight Kiski batters have jumped on it. A couple of base hits, and now Busey lines out to short. Corley at shortstop right there. Tried to looked at second base, but Smith was on his way back. So smart base running there by the Kiski pitcher. And up right now for the Cavaliers, Logan Hoff. Straub with the 1-0. Swung on ground ball. Corley flicks it on to second base. Throw across. And the first baseman can't control the short throw. It hopped. And it kind of got up into the midsection of Sawecki over there at first base. He was unable to hang on to it. That throw from Doherty coming up short from second. But North Catholic gets the force out. So two down. And moving up to third base is Smith. So the tying run 90 feet away here for the Cavaliers. Bottom of the second. You're watching High Top Sports Network. Thanks for checking us out this Saturday afternoon. Much appreciated. Glad to have you with us. Beautiful day. Slight breeze blowing from left to right here in left center field. Not much to speak of in terms of that wind. And a little delay here as I believe Dimitri Spagnola is due up. Indeed he is, the shortstop for the Cavaliers. So Straub getting ready to deliver that first pitch to Spagnola. Swing and a miss. Hoff was able to beat that throw. Dropped over there at first base. Not really dropped, but a tough throw came up short and unable to pick it. So Hoff and Smith both on base. That one skied by Spagnola. Right side. Oh, comes down near a couple of fans sitting there. Saw the gentleman stand up and put both hands up, and luckily it went over his head and did not hit his companion over there. So Spagnola trying to get Smith in, and that one bounced, and here comes Smith down the third baseline. Are they going to get him? A diving attempt, and they got him. What a play by Straub. That ball bounced off of the catcher, Primrose, and it came back into play. Smith broke for home. Straub alertly jetting in off the mound, scooped it up and full on dove and was able to apply the tag to Smith to cut down the tying run and get out of the second inning. What a play by the North Catholic pitcher. That is, and they say baseball's a game where you're going to see something new every game. And I have watched, well, more than my fair share of baseball games. Let me tell you that, and played in many baseball games as well. And I don't know if I've ever seen that in a lifetime of watching baseball. A wild pitch coming in, skips, hits the catcher in the equipment, comes back into play. Runner breaking for third, trying to score. The pitcher picks it up, and then Superman dives at him as the runner slides and able to apply the tag to get the inning ending out and save a run. That was just an incredible sequence right there. Again, I don't know if I've ever seen that in a lifetime. Seriously, a lifetime of baseball, watching it, playing it, broadcasting it, writing about it. It's that's about as unique as you can get right there on a diamond. And North Catholic, the dugout went crazy after Straub made that play, and rightfully so. Just a heck of an effort coming in off the mound, being able to have the awareness to see that ball come back, see Smith take off, and then dive and grab it. Able to apply the tag. Unreal. What a play. So, as the game changer is delayed, I'm going to do my best here and guess, since Beatrice made the last out, this is going to be the top of the order for the Trojans, and that means left fielder coming up for North Catholic, and that will be, maybe I can find him. The name is Shantz. Don't see him on the roster here. Oh, Ryan Shantz, excuse me, number 17. I did find him. Junior, 6 foot, 175 pounder, going against Smith to start the third, and he walks on 4 pitches. So Shantz will trot down the first base line, and Trojans have a runner aboard. And up comes Doherty. Struck out his first time up, second baseman for these Trojans. Smith, curveball missing up high. Showing bunt right there. Smith able to get a strike in on Doherty. And throw down, but in there safely with a stolen base is Shantz, now in scoring position. That was a strong throw down there from Logan Hoff behind the plate. But Shantz just a bit too speedy. Able to steal that bag. Get into scoring position with nobody out. Smith fires that one off the plate. So Smith delivers and Doherty walks. So back-to-back walks here surrendered by Kiski starter Jacob Smith. Not what you want to see here out of the, especially against the top of the order. So Smith now in a little bit of trouble. Runners at first and second. Mound visit between Hoff and Smith right there. Trying to maybe calm them down. North Catholic won 4-2 yesterday in the first half of this home and home section doubleheader. And right now, that's going to bring up Primrose, who went yard his first time up, ripped at third base, step on the bag, fire across, and a timely double play right there for the Cavaliers as Primrose went after the first pitch, ripped it down the line. Witt fielding it right there by the bag, stepped on it, fired across to Boosie. The old 5-3 double play. Nice play there and very helpful for the Cavaliers, no doubt about it. And able to get Primrose, who hit that long shot solo home run in the first. So that's going to bring up Caroli, the shortstop, 0 for 1 today. And see if they can get out of it with Doherty down there at second base. And Caroli skies one toward the left center field gap and able to run it down and make a heck of a grab out here in center field was Rupert, Brad Rupert, on the run and snags that line drive off the bat of Caroli to end the North Catholic third. So some good defense here by the Cavaliers in the top of the third and able to work around a couple of walks to start the inning. Smith surrendered back-to-back walks to begin that third inning, but a double play and then a nice play running it down. Brad Rupert in center field keeps the Trojans off the board. 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the third inning here on High Top Sports Network. My name is Josh Reckengoss. Thanks for tuning in on this gorgeous Saturday afternoon. Hope you're enjoying a little WPIAL Class 4A Section 4 Varsity Baseball here on the network. Next week we will have a bunch of games, I'm sure. As mentioned, the warm-up throws here out in center field getting away. And boy, man, that was funny. Dewey just chucked it. And he's in center field, and Chance over there in left, he just looked at him. Like, where was that one supposed to be? And Dewey said, my bad. Just fired it past his left fielder. But next week on the network, as I mentioned, or was getting ready to mention, we're going to have a bunch of games, most likely. As there were several rainouts the first 4 days of this week, and that is going to certainly give us a jam-packed schedule next week. I know one game for sure, the Cavaliers will be playing the Armstrong Riverhawks, so two teams that we cover front to back. The Cavaliers and the Riverhawks will be able to get both of those on the network as they will play one another. Usually see those two teams go at it once a year. Kiski not in the 5A classification this year. Armstrong is, but those teams always seem to be on the schedule. Oh, this is great walk-up music here, and I believe the top of the order is up, and that's Dom Danino. Man, I hope so. The delayed game changers. That's brutal for a broadcaster, let me tell you. And Danino skies it. Right field coming in on it and making the grab for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Brad Rupert, the center fielder, made an excellent running catch out here in the left center field gap to end the top of the third and keep the Trojans off the board. Straub into that Slow windup, fastball missing high. Kiski left a couple runners on last inning. Tying run out there, stranded at third. Well, except he wasn't stranded, actually. He broke for home plate. So actually that was Spagnola leading off. Apologies there. He flies out to right field. So now Dom Danino at the plate. Spagnola was up when Smith broke for home, and Straub made that excellent play on the wild pitch that bounced back his way, able to glove it and then lay out and tag Smith as he went into his slide for the plate. And that kept Kiski off the board. So Spagnola with the first out via fly out to right field, and now Dom Danino, the top of the order for Kiski, now up. And Danino was aboard his first time at the plate, hit by a pitch in the foot. And Danino waited for the call right there. He looked like he was going to flip his bat, but he wisely held on to it and waited for the umpire to signal ball four. So Danino down there at first base, aboard for the second time today. So that will bring up Brad Rupert now. As I mentioned, Rupert, rips it down the line. That's going to be a fair ball just inside third base. Danino makes the turn. Short throw from the left fielder in there. And they got him. Unbelievable. What a throw in left field. Shantz picked it up. I thought, boy, that high grass is going to slow the ball down. It did just that. And Shantz had to deliver a strike, and he did. Nice throw out there from the North Catholic left fielder Shantz to third base to Beatrice, who didn't have to move his glove at all, just put the tag on Danino. So some nice defense being played by both teams, and that ball swung on and hit right center field, but over to make the grab for the final out of the inning is Safar. So a wild turn of events right there. Spagnola started the inning with a fly out to right field. Danino came up, drew the walk, and on the first pitch, Brad Rupert rips a ball inside the third base line. And that high grass in the outfield slowed it down. Danino never hesitated, hit that second base bag and just was flying toward third. Shantz had to come in and charge that ball, pick it up, and deliver a strike. He did just that, fired it to Beatrice, who put the tag on Danino. And then Witt flew out to Safar to end the threat for the Cavaliers in the third. Wow, some bang-bang plays here in this game between two pretty evenly matched teams. Cavaliers behind the Trojans in the section standings, but a tight game yesterday, 4-2 the final score, and a good one going on here as we head to the top of the fourth inning. Trojans up 1-0. So North Catholic coming up to the plate. So I'm pretty sure this is Fennel leading off as Primrose hit into that double play, and then Caroli lined out to Rupert in center field, well, left center. He was on the run and made the grab. So pretty sure this is Fennel, the designated hitter, coming up to lead off for the Trojans here in the top of the fourth. Jack Fennel at the plate. Jacob Smith on the hill for the Cavaliers. And curveball in there for a strike. I don't know, that might actually have been a slider. Had some movement on it, but pretty good velocity. So Smith started last inning with a couple of walks, but that was a fastball missing up high. Want to stay away from those early inning walks for sure. Or walks early in an inning, I guess, not early inning walks. And that ball skied towards center field. Rupert under it, and he'll make the grab. One away here, top of the fourth inning for the Trojans. And that'll bring up the right fielder, Joseph Safar. So Smith, first pitch to Safar, ripped towards short and picked. What a nice play over there by Spagnola. And he was right on top of that. Safar turned that one around. A line shot to the right of Spagnola, but he saw it the whole way down to one knee and snagged it. So quickly, 2 down here for North Catholic in the top of the fourth. And a fastball to start. This at bat, Sawecki, the first baseman, up now with 2 down. First pitch was a strike on that fastball by Smith, and Sawecki pops one up on the infield and calling for it over there at third and making the grab will be Nathan Witt. So a quick inning there for Jacob Smith on the hill and the Cavaliers. Score remains 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Here on High Top Sports Network, Josh Reckengast along with you on this gorgeous Saturday afternoon. Thanks to Mixed Nutrition, the Bobby Boosie Century 21, Allegheny Beverage, G&L Motors, and Glendon Installs. We did get a stolen base there. It was a North Catholic stolen base by Shantz, and Glendon Installs is our stolen base sponsor. If you need windows, garage doors, all kinds of custom installs and home repair work, check out Glendon Installs. They are located in New Kensington, and they install quality and economically sound windows, doors, garage doors, siding, etc. No job's too big or too small. For Glendon Installs, based in Vandergrift, 134 Indiana Avenue in Vandergrift. I think I said New Kensington before. Sorry about that. And if you need to give them a call, 724-448-6228. That's Glendon Installs, 134 Indiana Avenue in Vandergrift, our stolen base sponsor. Normally, we keep the sponsorships for the home teams, the teams that we're covering. But that stolen base by Shantz, I figured let's talk about Glendon Installs a little bit since they are our stolen base sponsor. Fully insured, of course. They install replacement windows and new construction windows, doors, garage doors, general contracting, construction, remodeling, and home improvements. Glendon Installs, 134 Indiana Avenue, Vandergrift, 724-448-6228. So LeBrin Smith going to lead it off for the Cavaliers. LeBrin struck out looking the first time up, and there was some kind of warning issued toward Kiski. I don't know what it was. I think maybe because LeBrin stepped out 2 pitches in a row and maybe was late on the last one. That's the only thing I can really think of because I'm not sure what the umpire said. But LeBrin did step out on back-to-back pitches, so maybe he was saying, I'm not going to grant you time if you step out late. I don't know. But LeBrin went down on strikes and chucked his bat afterwards. So obviously not happy. Behind that one, fouls it out of play down the right side. So LeBrin Smith trying to get something started here for the Cavaliers in the bottom of the fourth. that one just low. Primrose looked back at the umpire and said, "Where was that?" North Catholic catcher looking for the call right there, but to no avail. So Straub fires, and inside, LeBryn Smith draws a leadoff walk for the Cavaliers. Let's see if Kiski can bring him around here. Cavaliers' best shot at scoring so far was Jacob Smith breaking for home on a wild pitch, but just a ridiculous play by Straub to come off the mound, grab it, and dive to tag Smith. And, well, Smith steps out right now, and time is granted. So LeBryn Smith at first, Jacob Smith at the plate. And that fastball high and out of the zone by Straub. Ball low, that makes it 2-0 the count. And that one hit a mile high on the infield, ranging over and making the grab at second base for the first out of the inning. That was Doherty. So a good pitch there on a 2-0 count by Straub, getting Smith to go after it and getting a pop-up. So that leaves LeBryn Smith unable to advance from first. Blake Fritz at the plate right now for the Cavaliers. Pickoff attempt. LeBryn Smith back safely. And that pitch low by Straub. Fastball inside, missing right there from Straub, so ahead in the count is Blake Fritz. And a swing and a miss. That one down low, out of the zone, but Fritz took a cut at it and unable to make contact. So Straub not just serving one up there behind in the count. And a strike right there, so Fritz now with 2 strikes. I believe it's 2-2. And a swing and a miss, so all the way back. Straub able to get Fritz on strikes. And that's going to bring up Jacob Busey, who lined out to short his first time up. Oh, Busey tried to check it, but that high fastball makes contact with the bat. So foul ball for strike 1. I always hated that whenever I was playing the game and you check your swing and be like, I know that's a ball. Check that swing, and the ball makes contact with the bat anyway, and you're down a strike. Busey, ground ball, left side, picked up at third, fire across for out number 3. A 5-3 put out right there. Tossed across. That was the final out of the inning. Busey grounds out. Beatrice tosses over to Sawecki for the final out of the inning. So still scoreless for the Cavaliers. As we get ready to head to the top of the fifth, North Catholic up 1-0, only run of the game. That solo home run by Primrose in the first. A 2-out solo shot. And that is all the scoring we've had this afternoon. So now between innings, we got a little Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash. Bouncing all around up there. I wonder who's up in the booth up there, controlling the music. Because it's jumping around the genres and the decades, and we got it all here at Kiski. So Jacob Smith still on the hill, having a nice game, pitching for the Cavaliers, and Smith has had a pretty good season on the hill for Kiski. Since the game changer is delayed, we might as well go back and look at some season stats. And you take a look at Jacob Smith's numbers, and it's been him and LeBron Smith. Those are the two main starting pitchers, both with 6 starts coming in, both with 4 wins coming in. Smith has 1 save. And taking a look at the numbers, 48 strikeouts in 30 2/3 innings pitched. And that first pitch lined foul down the right field line. Smith coming in with a 2.74 ERA, 4-2 record. Opponents hitting just 140 against Smith this year as he misses with a fastball there. Kiski's used a lot of pitchers so far this year. But as I mentioned, Smith and LeBron Smith, the two workhorses for the Cavaliers this season. And a leadoff walk right there, so that last time Smith issued the leadoff walk, there were a couple of them back-to-back, but it did not end up hurting the Cavaliers. Let's see if they can work around another leadoff walk. And taking off, stolen base. Oh, they call him safe. The throw beat him down there, but the umpire was kind of behind that play. I don't know if he had the best angle. And, not criticizing the umpire. That's where you're supposed to go, but he was behind that runner. And it just, the throw got down there faster than the North Catholic base runner. I'm going to see who that was that just led off. Hopefully. Well, it might be a pinch runner. It looks like number 8, and he has not been in the game so far. Alexander Przbilic. That looks like the number, so Smith gets the curveball in there for a strike. That one low and in the dirt. And in there for another strike. And curveball off the plate, so For the second time today, Smith surrendering leadoff walks to the first two hitters. Kiski got a double play last time in this situation that helped them get out of that third inning. And I believe this is the top of the order. Oh, and that ball gets past Huff and cruising into third base and second base. So North Catholic, both runners advance, so the double play out of order right now. A bad break right there for the Cavaliers. So runners at second and third here for the Trojans. Top of the fifth inning. Nobody out. And it hits. Oh. They're going to say that pitch hit the batter. So now the bases are loaded. I think that was Chance. As I said, I think that was the top of the order. I'm pretty sure it was the top of the order. There for the Trojans. So now the base is loaded. Well, that is for sure. I'll bring up Doherty, the second baseman. First pitch. Well, not yet. A time called. Doherty steps out of the box. So some real trouble right now for the Cavaliers. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Back-to-back walks and then a hit batsman. Have loaded them up. Infield all the way in for Kiski. That ball fouled away off the backstop. Strike on Doherty right there. Nobody out, so the play is anywhere. Of course, Cavaliers, if that's a hard hit ball on the infield, they'll be looking to go to the plate. And that pitch low to Doherty. That one on the corner. Fastball. Good location there by Smith. Trying to get out of this bases loaded, nobody out jam. Doherty now down in the count. Let's see what Smith does here. Curveball popped up left side. Long way to go over there. And unable to get there in time, but that was a really long run for Fritz to try and get over there for that pop foul down the left side. So Smith, another two-strike pitch here, incoming to Doherty. And Doherty again fouls it back to the screen, so good battle here. See if Smith can get the first out here. As mentioned, infield all the way in front of that infield grass. And that one smoked deep right field. It's on the way toward the fence, and it is gone. A grand slam home run. And that ball just continued to carry and carry and carry and carry right out of here. A deep shot to right center field. Grand slam home run for the Trojans. Drew Doherty, the 5'11 senior, sends it yard, and that makes it 5-0 North Catholic. Well, it was a good battle there between Smith and Doherty. Doherty fouled off several pitches to keep that at bat alive, and then Smith went at him with the fastball, caught too much of the plate, and Doherty didn't miss as that one cleared the fence by not too much. He hit it to a very deep spot in the park, right center field, but maybe 7 feet. but it was enough to get out of here. And that is a huge momentum swing right there for the Trojans, excuse me. So a mound visit right now. And Smith's going to stay in. 5-0 after the grand slam by Doherty. And he caught it good. I mean, that's why you continue to try and foul pitches away when you're in there at the plate. Hopefully get that one you can really get a swing on, and that's exactly what Doherty did. And once that ball got up in the air, I'm not saying it wasn't hit hard, but it carried quite a bit. Got out of here for the grand slam. So North Catholic taking advantage of 2 walks and a hit batsman there to load the bases, and then Doherty unloads them with the grand slam. So Smith starting over, trying to possibly work through this 5th inning. Right now, Primrose at the plate. Primrose had homered in the first, and I see a couple Cavaliers heading down to the batting cage area there, probably getting ready to warm up. And another walk here by Smith, so wouldn't be surprised if he was coming out pretty soon. If he walks another hitter, we'll see how fast whatever pitcher that went down to the cage can get warmed up. So following the grand slam by Doherty, Primrose walks, and that'll bring up Caroli. Primrose in there with a stolen base, no throw. So another Glendon install stolen base, again for North Catholic right there. Trojans up 5-0. Have been active on the base paths, couple stolen bases today. Thanks to Glendon Installs for being our stolen base sponsor. General contractors, they can help you with an addition or installing replacement windows or new construction windows. Garage doors, regular doors, of course. Remodeling and all home improvements. No job too big or too small for Glendon Installs. 134 Indiana Avenue in Vandergrift. 724-448-6228. That ball fouled away down the right side by Caroli. So Smith, with after a walk of Primrose, and that ball grounded left side. Spagnola picks it, fires across. Does Boosie hold the bag? He does. Nice play there at first base by Jacob Boosie, able to hold on to that bag for the first out of the inning. Primrose advancing to third base on the ground out, but Spagnola, nice pick and fired across there, and Boosie able to make the stretch and hold the bag for the first out. I'm not sure if they brought a pinch runner in for Primrose. Yeah, they did. So that stolen base, since Primrose is catching, they brought in Adam Mashuda to pinch run. So give that stolen base to Mashuda. And now he is down at third, the freshman, getting some time on the base paths as a pinch runner, courtesy runner. Smith now working to Fennell, the designated hitter. And in there for a strike. So by the sound of the glove pop right there, Smith still got some pretty good velocity out there, but a couple of long balls here. The difference for the Trojans. Primrose with a solo shot in the first, and now Doherty with a grand slam here in the fifth. Fennell able to lay off that off-speed pitch up high. Swing and a miss. That one actually caught the umpire, was fouled away. And the home plate umpire is down after that foul ball. He's up on his feet right now, so pretty quickly up, being looked at by the medical staff, training staff here. Home plate umpire still being attended to. Got some water. Hopefully just kind of a foul ball, hopefully somewhere off the body with some padding and some natural padding, hopefully, Umpires wear a lot of armor back there, but there's still areas that are exposed, especially on the forearms. And, of course, in the inner part of the legs, trying to put it mildly. So it looks like Blue is all right there behind home plate. Get back to it. Fennell has 2 strikes against him right now. And Smith trying to hopefully leave Mashuda down at third base and end this with just the 4 runs given up on that grand slam by Doherty. And that ball ripped into left field. That's going to get down the line, and Fritz has to range over and pick it up. An RBI double there on a 2-strike count by Fennell. That makes it 6-0 North Catholic. And still only 1 away. Jacob Smith still in there. And we're bouncing around on the internet here. Apologies. Does that for some reason. Probably because I've had the phone on the entire time and we're running off the personal hotspot on my phone. So a little bounce right there, but we're back up and good. Probably wouldn't even notice it if I said it, because if I didn't say it, that is. We have a built-in delay that kind of helps the stream fill in those parts if you got a choppy internet connection, which, we generally experience a lot more in the spring, being outside and having to run off of hotspots or, not a lot of fields have the hardwired internet that you're used to getting here on High Top Sports Network, as you would in the fall at football games or in the wintertime at basketball games. Every gym nowadays pretty much has a Ethernet hardwired into it that we just hardwire into, and that's why we can bring you the streams in high definition. Get that good, quick internet. Well, you don't really have that when you're sitting out in left center field by yourself. No internet ports to wire into. I was trying to convince Kiski Area Athletic Director John Peterman to get one installed on the scoreboard. That's where we run our power from. To come over here into left center and get set up here. Sure would be nice. Hint, hint. And also talked to the Director of Information Technology, Jim DeLuca, here at Kiski, and he said, well, you're kind of on your own out there at the baseball field. Some schools you're able to kind of pick up the wireless, but still we're a bit too far away from the actual school to be able to do that too. So hence the hotspots. So we're going to get a relief pitcher here, still one away in the top of the fifth inning following that RBI double by Fennell to make it 6-0. Trying to see, haven't seen a number yet of Cavaliers pitcher who has come in. Kind of looks like a 14. Let's check it out. So 14 on the Kiski roster is Tyler Hanley. Let me just see if Tyler's gotten any work on the mound so far this year. He does not have any pitching stats, so maybe it isn't a 14. Either way, North Catholic still trying to add on to this lead. And that one skips and allows Fennell to move up 90 feet. So still just one out here for North Catholic. And batting with another runner in scoring position down at third is Fennell. That ball low. And time called. And that one low for a ball. And in the dirt, 4-pitch walk, and it is number 14 for the Cavaliers up there. That is Tyler Hanley. So Hanley getting his first work on the mound this season. Don't see him with any pitching stats on Kiski's team page. So it looks like this is Hanley's first work of the year. First batter he faces. Oh, that throw down to third. Snap throw back from Huff down to third, and Witt able to knock it down. So infield still well in. Another stolen base there for the Trojans. Runners at second and third. Pickoff attempt over to third. And Witt was playing well in, so not able to hold the runner on there at third base. And I believe that, well, there's a pitch in there for a strike by Hanley. So I believe out at second base is Safar, if I'm not mistaken. And I mean, trust me, I have been mistaken many times. Yeah, that looks like Safar out there. Well, it says 21, but I don't have a 21 on my roster, but no, that's 22. Safar is out at second, Fennel at third. And that is Sawecki, and he rips one into right field, into center field, and up with it is Rupert. He fires it in, but, Boosie getting it to the plate, but he's not going to be able to get there in time, and then the throw down to second allows Sawecki to advance the throw into home from Boosie, trying to get that runner. Well, I'm at a loss here, folks, because that is a 34 that hit that ball. That's not Sawecki, so excuse me, we're starting to get some substitutions for the Trojans. And as I've mentioned a couple of times, just impossible for me to keep up with it without that game changer. It's been delayed since the bottom of the first inning. So I'm doing my best with what I've got here. I've got no 34 on the North Catholic roster. Maybe I can find a different one somewhere. Either way, that was a 2-run single, which able to advance on the throw from Boosie to the plate. So 2 more in for North Catholic. 8-0 now. Trojans on top of the Cavaliers. Hanley on the mound, and here we go. Let me see here if this is a correct roster. Taking off, and the throw in plenty of time, but Witt can't hang on, and another walk is issued. So we don't have a 34 on this roster either. There's plenty of freshmen here that don't have a number. This is on North Catholic School website. So we're just guessing. 8-0. Trojans on top of the Cavaliers here. Pickoff attempt over there toward first base. Nobody moving. Well, Kiski had held it close here until this inning. 7 in for North Catholic. Still only 1 out. The big blow of the inning, a grand slam by Doherty to make it 5-0. And Drew Doherty took that ball deep right center field off of Kiski starter Jacob Smith. Actually, more towards center than right. It was two pretty deep part of the park here, and that one in the dirt by Hanley, so the runner will advance. So Kiski will pull the infield back in here, and nope, they're backing off. Spagnola and Danino back off. Curveball, swing and a miss. That was a good-looking pitch there by Hanley, but still a couple of runners in scoring position here for the Trojans. Up 8-0. And a ground ball. Spagnola charges it, can't hang on to it. It gets into center field. 2 more score for the Trojans. Ouch. That hurts. As that ball had some severe topspin on it. Spagnola came charging in. And as he went to scoop it, that ball just stayed down and out into center field. So 2 more score. And it is now 10-0 North Catholic. And another reliever coming in here for the Cavaliers. A rough inning right now for Kiski here. 9 runs in for the Trojans. Cavaliers just looking to try and get out of it somehow, some way. Still only 1 out. Top of the order going to be coming up here for the Trojans. Try and get zoomed in here to see I think that's number 10. It is indeed for the Cavaliers. Well, we'll stay zoomed in on him while he gets those warm-up pitches in. So number 10 for the Cavs. This is Josh Artelitz. It's going to be on the hill for Kiski here, the lefty. And I know Artelitz has some pitching stats. I saw them when I was looking for Hanley to see if he had any. So final warm-up pitches here for Artelitz. We'll pull it back out right there. So, whoops. So Artelitz on in relief of Hanley, who relieved Smith. First pitch hit out to center and tracked down by Rupert. So 1 pitch, 1 out here for Artelitz. And coming into this appearance, Artelitz, the 3rd most used pitcher after LeBrin Smith and Jacob Smith. Artelitz 0-3 on the season. That ball out to right, and LeBrin Smith camps under it, and he'll get the final out. So Artelitz comes in, only needs a few pitches to get those final 2 outs of the inning. But Kiski going to have to score here to make sure the game continues on past the 5th. They are down 10-0 as we get ready to head to the bottom of the 5th inning here at Kiski Area High School. You're watching High Top Sports Network. Josh Recknus with you on a gorgeous Saturday afternoon. Hope everyone is enjoying the beginning of their weekend. I'll tell you who's not enjoying it right now, that Cavaliers dugout. That 5th inning really slipped away. It was 1-0 heading into the 5th there, and Smith, a couple of leadoff walks, then hit a batter to load the bases. Had a really good battle against Doherty. A lot of foul balls against Doherty in that at-bat, but finally Doherty got a pitch he could handle, a fastball out over the plate, and took it deep here to right center, more towards center, toward the deepest part of the park. Got it out of here. Didn't clear the fence by much. Probably about 5 to 7 feet, but that was enough to put 4 runs on the board with that grand slam, and that made it 5-0. And after that, the Trojans able to add on due to a combination of hits. An error, I believe, was in there. So that inning just kind of got away from the Cavaliers and allowed North Catholic to take control of this game. And we'll see if Kiski is able to mount a little bit of a comeback here. Got to get a run on the board, down 10. Now the 5th inning, so you're down 10 at the end of 5. That's it. And after a hard-fought game yesterday at North Catholic, the Cavaliers now behind by 10 runs. Well, there was another misspelling there, and I apologize to Blake Primrose. There was an R on the game changer. It said Primrose, but this is on the North Catholic roster. It says Primose, so apologize to that young man for mispronouncing his name. So Seamus Straub trying to close the door here on the Cavaliers. Trying to see who is leading off for Kiski. And a big cut, but fouled away. Down the right side and out of play. Ball in the dirt there by Straub. Straub delivers. That one ripped foul down the line. Third baseline there. I believe this is Blake Fritz at the plate for Kiski. Nobody out here leading off the bottom of the fifth, down 10-0. That one got the low strike call. Wow, the backwards K there, no love. As that ball looked a little bit low, but home plate umpire called it strike three, so Straub now a couple of outs away from closing the door on the Cavaliers here and securing a section sweep of the Cavaliers. That ball skips in there in the dirt. I don't know if that was Fritz or not. Boosie is supposed to be at the plate. Maybe that was... No, I don't think it was Smith. We'll see here. Ball in the dirt there by Straub. At this point, if there are substitutions, I have no way of being able to know. So, as I said, bear with me. Game changer, pretty integral to us being able to know what's going on during a broadcast. That ball ripped towards shortstop, picked up and fired across long throw, and got him. What a play at short. Showing off the arm. My goodness. And that was Tommy Corley. Just firing. That was deep in the hole right there. And out number 2 recorded. Nice play at short by Corley. That is not an easy throw to make. Probably the longest throw you're going to make from the infield. So Kiski down to their final batter. Straub missing up high with the fastball. And another fastball up high. Another one missing high there by Straub, so maybe trying to overthrow a little bit here. Only one out needed for North Catholic to secure this win. And a strike in there from Straub. Another one in there, 4 strikes, and now we got a full count. Straub needing one more strike, and he hears it from his outfielder saying, one more now, one more now. Let's see if the lefty for North Catholic can get it done. Ground ball, third base. It's going to be a fair ball. And not going to try Shantz right there. So Kiski staying alive with a base hit there. 2 outs on a full count pitch by Straub. And just to let folks know out there, my mobile hotspot data rapidly depleting here. Only got 10% left, so I'm hoping that we make it through the end of this game. Ground ball picked up at third, fire across, and that'll do it. North Catholic victorious on the ground out right there to end it. A 10-0 shutout victory over the Kiski area Cavaliers here on Saturday afternoon. So the section leading Trojans put together a back-to-back home and home sweep of the Cavaliers. Yesterday won 4-2 at their place, and now 10-0 here on Kiski's home field. And that will bring us to the selection of the G&L Motors player of the game. And, you want to give it to the pitcher, Straub. He threw a shutout today. Some good defense behind him, but, he wasn't overwhelmingly dominant. But the big blow of the game, and I believe this is worthy of our G&L Motors player of the game. And we're going to give it to Drew Doherty, the North Catholic second baseman who hit that grand slam to open things up in the 5th inning. Doherty able to have a real good battle against Jacob Smith. Kept fouling pitches off. Probably had 5 foul balls. Maybe 6 in that at bat. And finally Smith made a mistake over the plate, and Doherty didn't miss it. Hit it out of the park for a grand slam, and that made it 5-0. And after that, you could tell that kind of took the wind out of Kiski's sails. And North Catholic continued to add on a few more runs after that, make it 10-0 in the 5th inning, and then Straub able to get through the bottom of the 5th to secure the victory. Well, Kiski does not have to worry, though. They are in the playoffs this year. North Catholic getting closer to a section title with a sweep over the Cavaliers here the past couple of days. We'd like to thank all of our fantastic sponsors here on High Top Sports Network who help us bring you these Cavaliers baseball games in 2023. Mixed Nutrition, our scoreboard sponsor. And, of course, our lineup card sponsor, Bobby Boosie, Century 21 Realty, the Full Count sponsor. Allegheny Beverage, our first pitch sponsor. G&L Motors, player of the game sponsor. And Glendon Installs, our stolen base sponsor. So thanks to those fantastic local businesses for helping High Top Sports Network be able to bring you these games. Importantly, their financial support allows us to bring you these broadcasts for free. So we hope you enjoy them, and we ask you, if you are in need of any of the services that our sponsors offer, please patronize them, because they are good to us, and that allows us to showcase these student athletes and these teams that work so hard and are so dedicated to their sports and their craft. And we like to spread the positive attention around, and these local businesses help us do just that. Well, everyone, I'm going to let you go. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday afternoon. Thanks for joining me, Josh Reckengost, on High Top Sports Network. Final score from Kiski Area High School, North Catholic 10, Kiski Area Cavaliers 0, and that'll do it on High Top Sports Network. For the entire HTSN team, my name is Josh Reckengoss signing off, staying safe. Maybe I'm saying something. Who knows? Always like to fumble the sign off. Sign of a true professional here. We'll try it again. For the entire High Top Sports Network team, my name is Josh Reckengoss, saying stay safe and be well.